Welcome to another irrelevant video of mine. I thought I had the beginning of this video in another time. My father-in-law and mother-in-law are moving to town and they're getting rid of their acreage. So I asked him if I could get the utility trailer he has. It's I think it's a 5x10 or something like that, or 4x10. I don't remember. I'll have to go measure it, but I asked him if I could have it and buy it from him. He said sure. So I went out a couple days, or last week. Been about a week now. Today's Wednesday, so yeah, it was a week ago. Last Wednesday I went and got it. And then my wife got ill Thursday morning. I had to take her to the hospital, and she just got out Monday. So I've been kind of busy with that, and I haven't been able to play with my trailer. But I'm working on some mods to it. It is out there by the garage. I got a few things I'm going to be doing to it, and this is what this video is about. But the video I thought I had on this GoPro was not there. So this is an intro to my video. So let's get to it, and there's nothing left to do but to do it. So let's go. Well, good morning, everybody. It's about looks like 10:50 in the a.m. All right, we got the trailer. As you can see, it's back there, towing behind the truck. It wasn't as muddy as I thought it was going to be back there, but it was a little wet, but not too bad. So we got it out of there. We got us a trailer. I don't know how much he wants for it yet, but we'll figure that out. So I'll be back later. Well, howdy y'all. Welcome to another day. I believe it's September 9th. I think. I'll have to verify that later. Maybe work on that little trailer a little bit. Got a couple things for it at Harbor Freight. This is what I got for my trailer. Tongue box. Bolts to bolt it down with. I got a wheel for the bottom. I got a wheel retainer like a chock. Got a hitch pin and some new marker lights for the front because they're both cracked out, I believe. I'll have to verify that. If those lights don't work, I'll take them back. I still got the receipt. There's the front marker lights. Now they're held on with one bolt on the back. So I'll have to see how. Oh, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I think it'll work. So I think those other lights I got are gonna work pretty good. Hopefully they got a single mount on the back. I hope they got dual screws. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because from what I hear, we're supposed to be very cold and have more snow than we had before. So I'm trying to be proactive with that. I'll get this thing done before November, because that's when this first snow is supposed to be here. I've got to get these things cleaned off and get it put back behind the barn. But I got to cut this. I looked at the back hinge point there, and I got to figure it out. I got to cut this welds out of here because I got to change out some of this wood. I don't know how they get nails in this, but they did. I changed out 2 of them already a couple years ago. But I'm going to just change them all out and get pressure treated wood. I need 8 2x6s, I think they are. No, they're 2x8s, I believe. Let's figure that out, shall we? Let's go get us a tape measure. And we'll figure that out right now. But I do know I need 8 pieces of wood, roughly 10 feet long. And these are 7.5, so yeah, 2x8s. And we'll figure out the length here. Add 2 inches. So 9 feet, 10 feet, yep. 10 feet. 2x8s. I need 8 2x8s by 10 feet. So we may be pulling that trailer into town to get those. I think they're just a little bit longer. I had to cut them off last time I put these in, but I'm thinking about changing out these lights too. But they work. They do work. Oh look, he's got a tag on it, so 2026. I better give that back to him so he can go get some money back on it. Yep, I'll take that off right now so we can go take it back to him. Get some money back on it. But anyway, we're going to try and work on that tongue box right now. Get that mounted up. And we'll go from there. So let's play with the trailer, shall we? Well, there's what it's going to look like. Give me enough room behind there. I got to measure in between there and everything to make sure they're the same distance. But that's general idea what we got going on here. 5.5. Something's crooked. Got a little bit on the front sticking out farther than this side. Something's crooked. I don't know what, but that's where it's going to have to be. I do believe it's going to have to be off a little bit. Just going to have to eyeball it. That's where it's got to be right there. That's where it's got to be. I know it's going to be a little off, but let's get our glasses on here. And if we can't drill the front holes, the back holes we will move around. Good, actually. Now I need a better drill bit. I'll be right back. We're just gonna drill our own hole. Alright, we got the bolts drilled. Holes drilled, I should say. It's gonna hold up pretty tight, I think. We look pretty good there. I think it'll work good there. Had to drill 2 new holes, but that's okay. That's all right. Like I say, stay in there and fight. So I'm gonna vacuum out the shavings in here, and then we'll paint it up. I'll let it dry overnight. And tomorrow, if I get time, I gotta mow my yard really bad. Wife was in the hospital for 5 days, so I had to let things go. But we're making headway with her. She's doing good today. She got out of the hospital yesterday. Thankfully. Can't wait for that bill. But the box is going to be mounted tomorrow. I still got to sand down those fenders and paint them too, so I got to go get some black paint. Once I get all the wood taken out and tail lights taken off, I might just pull all the wire out and just rewire everything too. And I'll go get some black paint and spray it. And we'll make this thing look brand new. Almost. So that'll do it for today. I'm going to take that box off and deburr the holes. And I'll get some black paint and spray the holes. And we'll wait till tomorrow. And I'll come out and put it on. But my back is killing me today. I kind of tweaked it when I had to pick my wife up off the ground last Thursday morning to take her to the hospital. But I tweaked something in my back, which is going to happen because I'm old. I am. And my line of work I did, it was not too fun to be on the back. Or not too good on the back, I should say. But we'll be back tomorrow. I think today is September 9th, but like I said, I'll make sure of that and put the tongue box on the trailer. And maybe I'll start cutting those planks out too. I don't know yet. That's my next job though. Put new planks in it. I gotta get new tires too, because they're like 2007. So they're almost 20 years old. Original tires, I'm sure. Got a lot of tread left in them, but they're old. Thinking about getting some custom wheels for it too, you know me, so I can't leave anything like it came from the factory. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know what happens there. So I'll see you tomorrow. Well, here we are again. It is 9/11. Oh, damn. Pray for everybody that was involved in that. That's sad. That is really sad. But I'm coming out here to put the tongue box on that thing. And I'm also going to put or clean the Corvette for a car show on Saturday. And I've had my air conditioner on for like the last hour. It feels nice in here. Feels really good in here. 73. Ah, nice. We can handle that. We can handle that. It'd be nice to clean a car in that anyway. My wife got me a new headband as well, so I'll be wearing that. It's a Husker one. But it goes on easy. I don't have to tie it. I don't have to worry about it. Pulling my hair. So we're going to get this thing cleaned up for the car show on Saturday, and I'm going to get this thing mounted on the tongue. I actually bought a inner tube to put in between the frame on the trailer and the bottom of the box. But I think I'm going to be using this fabric tape instead. I think it'll work out really good for that stuff. So we're going to be doing that instead of rubber. I think it'll work out good. I really do. So I got my nephew coming to the house right now, so I got to go back in the house. So I'll be back when he's gone. I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, we got our tape on here. Holes marked out. Let's get this puppy mounted, shall we? We're going to use a big washer. All right, so you'd think I'd learn after doing this for so long that before I come out here to do anything, I should probably change the battery in this thing. But I noticed the camera died. I got it all mounted. It's so nice and solid. Grade 8 bolts. It's not going anywhere. I got to trim off a little bit of the tape, front and back. But I planned on doing that anyway. So I'll go get my razor blade and we'll go get that done, and then I'll show you what else I got for this thing. All right, I'm back. I got these things for the fit in there. Put a pin through there and they will not come out. Little tie downs. They'll come in very handy. I got 4 of them because there's only 4 pockets. I thought about welding a couple on here. Putting a couple right there. Well, not there because the bar is out there, but maybe over here. And I think I will do that someday, but not today. I got one more thing I got to show you. All right. We got these little doohickeys. They are for the back end over here. They're going to mount like right here. And when I go to load the trailer without being hooked up to the truck or whatever I pull it with, I can put these down and it won't flip over. So I got to figure out how to mount those. I'll have to go get some bolts for that, I'm sure. One for each side. I got this to actually put in here for when it's down all the way, it won't collapse on one of them anyway. It might on the other one because they only give me 1 rod. But that'll be another day. Right now I gotta go work on the Corvette, get it cleaned up for a car show on Saturday. Today's Thursday. I gotta get a carpet or something to put in there so the stuff doesn't rattle around. But that's gonna be for another day too. But I'm gonna put this stuff in the tongue box, and I'll be back maybe. It won't be tomorrow. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday. So, well, maybe it won't be Monday, Tuesday either. I got things I gotta do Monday and Tuesday. So I'll be back when I'm back, I guess. So I'll see you later. Okay, so I got to looking at these rear supports, and I'm gonna have to have access to this angle iron underneath here. So this piece of wood has to come out for sure. And we might use a lag bolt, carriage bolt. And if I do that, I might just weld the bolt in there so I won't have to worry about ever removing it or getting a wrench up in there. That might be the smart thing to do, huh? So, I'll be back. You know what? I wonder if a rib nut would work. But then the bolt would be going up into the wood. Never mind. But maybe. We'll see. Rib nut. Alright, so I got done detailing my car for Saturday, and I ran across an issue while I was detailing it. And here's the video that I found. Or the issue I found, I should say. Alright, so I was detailing my car for a show on Saturday, and look what I found. That thing is looser than gooser. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I forgot to torque it. I don't know. But I'm gonna check them all now. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't think I forgot to torque them. I think they just came loose. And from what I went and retorqued all of them, and from what I could tell, just this passenger side were coming loose. The driver's side was fine. So I'm not sure what to say about that. I'm going to check them again after I go to the car show on Saturday when I get back home. And hopefully they won't be loose. If they are, I'm going to be changing them out again. So don't need a wheel coming off, that's for sure. All right, we got a rubber mat here. Let's see if we can't get that put in here and see what it looks like. We'll get everything out of here. Which side? Any diamonds or traction? I think I'll take the traction up. And it's a little short on width. I figured it might be like a lot short. All right, we got it cut. Let's go see if it fits. Yep, we're gonna be all right. There we go. Get some double-sided tape on there, and we'll call it a day, huh? Hopefully it'll be less noisy running down the road. I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna call that one done. Double-sided tape. Call it a day. Go back inside because it's hot today. So welcome to another Grape day. Right out to the garage to work on that thing. I got a new part for it yesterday at Harbor Freight. The hand crank support. The pads don't fit that I bought from Harbor Freight on this one. This one still works. I'm going to keep it obviously, but I got a new one that these attachments will fit on. So we're going to change that out. If the bolt holes line up, I'll change it out. If they don't, then I obviously won't. And I'll take that other thing back. But that's the plan for today, is to change that out. And I planned on taking the wood out too, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that for a couple weeks because my in-laws are moving to town and they might need this trailer for hauling stuff. So we'll leave it intact. And I don't want to... I was going to take the wood out and start changing the wood out too, but I'm going to leave that for now too. And this video is getting quite lengthy the way it is, so I'm just going to use this as the last part of the video, and I'll post what I have now, and then whatever I do later on will be on a different video. So we're going to change this thing out. Like I said, I got this to Harbor Freight yesterday, and we'll take it out of the box right now, and then we'll see if it works. I'm going to measure the bolt holes before I take anything apart. 2,000 pounds should be plenty for that utility trailer. So let's get started. I'll be back when I get it figured out, and we'll go from there. All right, good news. It's going to fit. It's going to fit. So we're going to take this one off. So let's get this one off of here. Should have brought my electric ratchet, huh? They always say you should work smarter, not harder. But I haven't learned that. I haven't learned that yet. They don't seem to have any Loctite on them, so I'm not going to worry about putting Loctite on them. I'm going to get my black paint and paint that a little bit. Spiders everywhere. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I put that thing on there. This will paint the bolts too, huh? This will paint the bolts too, right? That'll work for that. I'll be back in a little bit because I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes. And I'll put the new one on. You know what I just found? I'm going to show you here in a second. This thing's all bent to heck. And there is a hole for the pad. You know, I should try to straighten that out and use this old one, save me 30 bucks and take that one back. Nah, I'll use a new one. Okay, let's get this puppy in there. And make it so the bolt holes go sideways, just like that. I'm gonna do the smart thing and go get me a electric ratchet. Alrighty, much easier now, huh? Plenty tight, plenty tight, plenty tight. Did you hear the click from the torque wrench? Yeah, I didn't either. There we go. Good as new, huh? Because it is new. There we go. So that job is done and done. Looks pretty good, much better. I checked the length of this thing and it's about the same size as the one that came off, so I should be okay with it, with everything. But now we can put the pad on or the wheel on. We'll be good there, huh? We're done. So I'm gonna put my tools away. That'll be it for this video. And I will be back when I get another project, probably this trailer again. But that won't be for a while because, like I said, the in-laws are moving to town in a couple weeks and they might need a trailer, so I'm just going to leave it status quo as is. I might change a light or two, but we'll see. We'll see. But that'll be for the next video. And I tried to beat this thing into submission to bend it back, but it's going to take some heat. So I'll wait to fix that and then I'll have an extra one on hand.
The next day.
Welcome aboard. I thought of something else to do with this trailer. As you know, I changed the jack on it and I'm not real happy with the handle, the way it looks and operates and everything. I think it's going to get in the way eventually. So what I thought about doing was, I had a brain fart. See how this thing lays down, and if it's pushing forward, it's gonna. I think it's just gonna get in the way. It needs to be able to fold down flat, like the other one did. So my thought is, I'm gonna take this thing off and go get the other one off the other one, off the old one. The other one off the other one. Does that sound? I don't know. But off the old one and put it on there. So we'll see if we can't get that done. I think I'm going to need a socket and an open end, it looks like. But anywho, this will be a much better handle if I can get it off of here. Ooh, it fell down in there. I hope that other one doesn't do that. I hope the other one doesn't fall down in. Damn, I didn't know it was gonna do that. And of course that one's metric. I'll be right back. 10 millimeter, it sure is. I do know that this one will not fall down because it's got weight on it. I don't think this bolt's gonna go through there. Nope. It did. It dude. Yeah, we're gonna use the old bolt. We'll use the old bolt. That way, it's not metric anymore. There we go. Much better, huh? See how that stores nice and neat? That's the way it should be. Not this stupid thing. Not this stupid thing. But we'll go put this stupid thing with the other jack. Just in case we ever need it, but I don't think we will. Much better, huh? Mucho better. Mucho better. Yeah, I'm gonna like that a lot better. It's out of the way. It won't fall down. It won't catch anything. And it looks a lot nicer too when it's tucked away, doesn't it? Yes, it does. We are done, 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 done. So I'm gonna say this video is done, done, done. Now. And I need to get tires and wheels for that. But like I said, all that stuff's going to be on another video because my in-laws might need it. So I am going to sign off on this video because it's getting long enough. I'll be too long for most of you people to watch. But anyway, as always, stay grape, stay safe. God bless.